Good morning, everyone.
This morning.
Install your seatbelt. We do it in relax. Are you nervous? Please.
Of course, my first time.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Me also. Hello, guys. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So now I'm with Kenshi Lau, right?
Yes.
So he is one of my students in President University. He is majoring in information technology for batch 2017. Okay. So Kenshi, can you tell me why you choose IT? Why you like IT?
Well, I think my reason to went to IT is has changed for a lot of time. At the beginning, I'm thinking about that computers everywhere. That's just what I'm thinking. That if you know IT, you basically can do anything in any sector of the business. You know, in business, accounting, agriculture, all of them use computer right now. Even AI, even the simple as AI is very, very commonly used in Western, more developed country, even in agriculture. Really. So that's
sorry,
what I'm thinking.
That mindset, where was it come from? Where?
Well, it's more like for my entire life I was exposed to America culture. You know.
Okay.
You know, I love technology.
You love
and
technology?
Before actually I love mechanical. You know, I like airplane, rocket, but to develop that kind of things, it's quite expensive. It's huge investment, and I try to see other interests which is more, reachable for me. And computer.
And makes sense, yeah.
Computer makes sense because over time, previously computer is very, very expensive. I mean, it's only for the elite, only for military use. And for the following years, especially my years, computer has become one of the most commonly used technology in the world. It's become more and more inexpensive. Yeah, very cheap right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you choose IT as your educational background. So IT. So now can see what part of IT. As we know that IT has so many various parts, right?
Specialized on web design for now.
Web design.
And full stack web developer in the server side and client side, because that is one of the most, for me, it's very interesting part of IT, because in just a single, even 1-2 line of code, you can actually use it in real life. If you use software engineering, you try to make Android application or iOS, and other C++ application. It's not as simple as web design. Even you figure out the logic part of your application, but mostly for the GUI, the graphical user interface, it's quite challenging, to incorporate. So it took longer time. So at first, I choose web design for my first learning, because even in just a simple code, I can see what I'm doing, and people can use it directly. That is the magic of web design. And web design is also very commonly used everywhere. Yeah, it's accessible through phone, smartphone, laptop, iPad, everything. Yeah.
So maybe you can improve it to a mobile web.
Yeah, I mean, for now, web design, it's obvious for mobile web. It's not common for web designer to just make their website only compatible for desktop environment. For now, I think responsive. This is called responsive design. Responsive design is for this end of year. In this era, it's already been very standard. It's a standard. You must have responsive design on every website. Yeah, that is very common right now.
Okay. So what kind of tools maybe that you usually use to develop?
Tools
that you familiar?
I'm familiar with React.js. This is a tool used by Facebook, built by Facebook, I'm sorry. And this is very common right website, and from the the pattern, the layout, I assume they also use React.js. Yeah, it's very common, it's very responsive, very easy to use. And for the server, I now using Python with Flask framework. Python, lovely programming language, one of the best right now. Number one, I think in the Stack Overflow, number one language in the world. And it's so simple, it's amazing to work with. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that's kind of reason you don't really like all of the subjects. It's choosy. I think you just choosy subjects.
You mean in the class? Yeah. I mean, just for example,
so guys,
my next class.
Yeah. So I need to tell you this guy is it's kind of smart, but quite lazy.
Yeah.
Don't come to class frequently, but okay.
Well, I'm not listening. No,
okay, just go. Okay, besides you learn about web design, right? What next things that you need to improve? You need to learn more deeper. Maybe?
Other than web design. I think AI. AI will be a major part.
Why? Tell us the reason. Why AI?
AI is just smart.
Artificial intelligence, right?
Yes, that's right. Artificial intelligence.
Okay, why?
So it's just everywhere right now. If you don't even realize that. That's the crazy thing about AI. I just also know that is that. Do you ever come to a website and then they said that they want to check if you are a robot or not, if you are a bot or not, and then
I'm not a robot.
You need to do this kind of quiz where they said, select a picture of cars, and then there is a bunch of picture of cars, and then they tell you we'll choose bicycle or course. What actually happened there is very interesting. You're actually teaching AI, especially Google AI. You train it. So AI in the first development is actually very dumb. They are very stupid,
Just like a baby.
Just like a baby. Exactly right. AI is just like a baby. It's an intelligence, but if you don't give it something, it's really dumb. So what AI, a good AI is that you need to supply them with huge amount of data. And one way Google uses it is from CAPTCHA. So without the people knowing, they actually train AI. But to be able to have a very good AI, they need a lot of data. AI is very data hungry. That's why that is still the challenge of AI right now, is that it needs so many training data.
So AI will grow up more and more.
Yes. It's I think inevitable.
It's kind of popular things right now, AI.
Yeah, that's right.
What about big data?
Big data, I don't really have some deep insight about this, but as I know, big data is more like, I think it has part with AI too. Because big data without AI, I think it's also useless. Big data is the way they collect even some malicious data that seems not important. They collect that and like kind of the pattern of maybe you open Facebook, the pattern of you open Facebook, at what time do you, they use this very, very, meaningless data actually, but when they gather all of this and combine with AI, they can understand the user much better than even the user understand themselves.
And become very useful information.
Very useful information for advertiser. Yeah, for this era, I know, for these years, this big data is a very big asset for advertisers. So the key is that advertisers want to do kind of they want to target their customer, right? Conventional advertisement cannot do it. Conventional advertiser only put it in public. That's it. It cannot go more than that. But using big data, they can learn what is this customer like, and they gonna put interesting content.
Of course, big
the
data.
one that you actually like.
Of course, big data anything related to IT, what's your big ambition after graduate maybe, or now, or maybe now you already started?
Yeah.
Maybe you have some vision or ambition.
Right now, I'm doing some project that eventually become a startup company and eventually maybe hopefully do something big.
Yeah,
you know.
maybe you can spoiling it a little bit.
Nah, I'm like the founder. It's very limited people know about this. So for now, we haven't ready yet. So I don't
I
think.
see.
But it will be. If it succeeds, you will see it everywhere eventually. Yeah.
So how many members of your team inside your team?
Well, currently it's about 3. That's weird because I
But
say
it's
about,
solid.
but the problem is that one of the problem I encounter when I'm doing this kind of project is the human resources. It's very difficult. Maybe it's my mistake because I'm still like second years. I'm still 19. I'm still 19. So I figure out that most people in my age they don't really have many experience.
Okay.
in technology.
So what's your view about the millennial now in the campus maybe in the class?
I don't really know. You mean you mean a key point that is valuable in the millennial people?
Okay, yeah,
like
maybe
that, or
that kind of question.
well, in my team, I mean, when I search for team member, I really want people that is, determined, and that thing is very rare. I don't know, but it's in my environment right now, in my campus. Determination and motivation is quite low. Yeah, because I think they only follow the lecture. Basically, that's it. What the lecturer teach them, they follow that.
No improvisation.
Exactly. So they don't explore the other things. But for me, I'm kind of the curious guy. So even the lecturer say this and that, I gonna try to search more about it.
Yeah.
And eventually, I have more experience.
Well, I can
about
see
it.
that. Yeah. I can see that.
But the millennial, well, I don't like to do this. They're gonna feel offended. But
It's okay.
But this is in my environment. This is in my in my class. Yeah, that's what happened. But I really hope, if maybe you can comment if you find this, you kind of guy that is also have same ideas. You have determination. You have motivation to do something big, because I think it's rare now. If you think you are one of that guy, you can comment and tell him, and then he's gonna tell me, and we can work together later on in the future. Who knows, right? Yeah.
Is it collection of weird guy?
What do you mean, weird guy? No. Do you think I'm weird?
No. Sometimes.
Well, yeah. Well, it's one of the part.
By the way, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
I would. No.
Oh, come on, that is not the point.
Yeah, good. Okay.
But I think in our society, the weird guy, this is pictured by people that is just brilliant genius, but totally, unsocial, right? These people is valuable. I mean, they have the knowledge. They are intelligent, obviously. The only problem is that when you work in team, that is quite a challenge. Because I ever work with those guys, and when you work in team, you need connection. You need like mutualism right there. Without that, it's total chaos. Yeah, it's total chaos. Because I ever try, going for a competition, a web design competition.
Have you ever joined the kind
I
of
ever
competition?
joined, but in the end, I forfeit because, the teammate. So 3 person, there is one guy, very smart. I know it. He is very smart. But when we start to, gather our idea for the competition, this guy doesn't seem to really care.
Who is the leader? You or this guy?
In that time, I'm not experienced at all. So it's the other guy.
So you just follow
doesn't really care.
Mhm.
You know, we already do the idea and everything, and the other guy, because he is much more experienced than us, just make it by his own. And I think, you know, even we win the competition. For me, that is not the point. You know, I'm not contributing anything.
Okay.
You know, I don't like that. You know, when
Just listing your name inside
yeah,
the
it's
document.
exactly when you're winning something and you don't actually do it.
Yeah. You
It's
don't
pointless.
satisfied.
I'm not satisfied. It's pointless. It's
But
just,
at least,
for me, it's just like numbers. Oh, number one. It's just numbers.
but at
Yeah.
least for the next competition, maybe you can have more.
Yeah, the
something that you can
faculty
improve.
also said that about, you know, that Present University really need this kind of people that is active in competition. Yeah, but unfortunately now I'm more interested in my project. Yeah, competition is quite good, but if I have time, but I will look forward into it.
Okay, by the way, Kenshi, what you do in your free time? If you have no class, and then what's your
Doing my project.
you're doing your project
Doing my project.
for your something fun? Maybe you have some hobby,
Well, I do some swimming. You know.
swimming.
Yeah, one of the maybe for the IT millennial guy out there, I recommend you, you know, even you are curious about something, I really recommend that you stay fit, you know, because
Sure.
computer,
You don't smoke, right?
you don't speak, you just in front of the laptop, you know, just staring at your monitor
Sorry,
all
you
day.
don't smoke.
Smoke? Oh, I don't smoke.
Oh,
I
good.
don't smoke. Yeah. You see the monitor all the time, and it's really bad. You know, the posture.
Yes.
You sit all the time. So
Okay.
do some sport will be a very good thing. Yeah, I always do it
With
at
the
least
spikes.
2 times a week. Yeah, just to stay fit. You know.
Okay, don't you like music or watching
Yeah, I like
movies?
music. I like music. Japanese music.
Japanese music. So,
Yeah.
so Kenshi Lawrence, from your name,
Yeah,
you have a blood from
Yeah,
Japanese.
I have Japanese bloodline.
Can you speak Japanese?
No.
Say welcome.
Unfortunately, no. Yeah.
Okay, so Kenshi, thanks for your time today. Maybe next time I will ask you to do the next interview. Yeah,
Sure.
thank you so much for your presentation, explanation, and sharing. So guys, if you are interested to join in his team, you can give a comment inside, and then yeah, you can join.